Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. Welcome back to my channel. So I am going to be completing the cover of this journal and thought that I would do it with you guys. And I'm hoping, really hoping that I remember all of the steps, because you know, sometimes you have to do everything in the right order or you made a mistake. So for instance, I need to get my tie, the closure, I need to get it glued down first, or that's going to be a problem. So, all right, let's go in the opposite direction now. I thought it'd be cute to have a kind of a layered look. I don't know that it'll look layered once it's tied closed, but we'll see. And since I changed my craft room around, my plug is on the wrong side of my desk. And so I have to, normally the cord doesn't go across me when I'm using it. And there's not a, so the desk is now, you know, the end of it's like in the middle of the room, so it's not something I can easily plug into anything. So I'm just putting those together, really squishing that glue down so it doesn't create too much of a like bulk underneath the scrapbook paper. And then let's get the other one. I'll probably put another bead. Once I get it glued on, I'll put a little bit more kind of right at the edge so that it stays together right at the edge of the book where it comes out, you know, from underneath the book. Okay. Out of the way for a second. All right, so I have my paper cut, and I have this cute little sparkly stuff that looks musical, right? I don't know, does it? I thought it looked cute, so I thought I'd add that. It's something that I've had forever and ever. It was back when Goodwill sold something for 50 cents, would you believe? I bet you they'd want $3 for that same thing now. Absolutely ridiculous. I actually might have to cut one of these down. I don't think this one is the front. So, but before I glue it down, I need to glue this down. And then I just want to make sure I leave enough to have a nice, you know, plenty of room for a nice bow. So if I go here, I also want to make sure that I'm sort of in the center. And then squish, squish so that it doesn't have too much, again, too much bulk underneath my scrapbook paper. Fabri-Tac would probably also work, but I don't want to have to wait for it. And then just right at the edge. So it stays in the center. And then do the same thing on the other side. I've been working on this for a really good part of the day today. You know, you like have to wait for something to dry or whatever. So it's been sort of a process. I had to finish decorating the pages on the inside as well. It took me a long time to decide if I was going to try and do a what's it called, a tassel, but I decided not to. Okay. Alrighty, so there's that. Now, this one is the front. I have that all ready to glue down. I'm gonna use this. The gluing might take a little while to dry. I mean, this dries fairly quickly, but this is the Aleene's Quick Dry, Aleene's, however you say it, Quick Dry Tacky Glue. It gives a little bit more time than the Art Glitter Glue if you need to move it around. We have a really pretty day here today. It's cold, but sunny. Lots of snow on the ground. Not tons, but since we haven't had much snow this winter, it's quite a bit of snow. Before that dries, I think, just lift and put glue right there. Sizzle, sizzle. Didn't do the best job, but it's okay. Got a little bit of glue on my ribbon. It's hard to put a lot of pressure on it with the pages on the inside. It's not a soft-sided journal necessarily, but it's also not completely firm either. Trying to decide what I want to do here. I want to make sure that, probably just wiggled the camera real good. Just want to make sure that my glue is really sticking. Haven't been out of the house in a couple of days. It's kind of nice. I've actually been, like very little makeup and like to the point so that I don't scare my husband. No, I mean, he wouldn't say anything. I don't think he wouldn't, but sometimes for my benefit too. I don't like looking in the mirror, but I have just like lounging pants and all that kind of stuff. Okay, make sure I have it the right way up, and I messed up. You guys. I put that on the wrong side. Shoot, I need to add just a little bit. What a bummer. I had left it kind of short because it was going to be underneath the, what's covering the edge, the spine, and so I wasn't worried about it. And I did it on the wrong side. Maybe if I go like that. Now, talk about tedious work. Okay, I'll try that. I did this without you guys because, you know, it's a sticker and you have to add glue, and I definitely didn't want to be doing this on camera because it's no fun. I can kind of get it where I was thinking. All right, there we go. Now, does it fit? It fits. Whew. It's like, did I do it upside down? There's no way because these are coming out the bottom. I think I'm going to cut these off. I don't have charms that I feel are going to go, so I'm just going to cut them off. I should know how to fast forward things in iMovie. So I video on my camera, my phone, and then I put them in iMovie to put them together, you know, when there's snippets of video. But I don't know how to do things like make it fast forward. I have no idea. And I don't like to spend my time figuring that stuff out. Especially since, you know, whenever I try, I can't figure it out. And then my daughter will show me within seconds something that I've tried multiple times to figure out. It's kind of frustrating. So I just tend not to look. But I would like to know how. If anybody knows of a really, really easy iMovie tutorial that I could watch, that'd be great. But one of the problems with watching the tutorials and stuff like that is that they change the apps, you know? Like every time I go for a little while without doing videos on YouTube, when I go to try and do it again, they've changed the app again. And I have to figure out the little trick. I mean, it only takes a second, thankfully, but definitely like this part, I would be fast forwarding for you guys. Maybe I'll see if I can figure it out and you won't even hear this part of the video. I need to be able to push that down better. Front is stuck really well, so that's good. Oh man, you guys, I goofed. See, I made this to put on here. Now I'm gonna have to glue it down with I was gonna poke it through the paper. Now I'm gonna have to glue it down with, what's it called? Glossy Accents. Or that other really strong stuff. But that stuff smells, so I don't really like to use it. E6000 or whatever it's called. This side's going to be covered. Okay, I think we're good. So for let's go ahead and tie this together. Just to keep it closed. For the spine, I found a kind of a not completely black fabric that I had from forever ago project. And then I took one of the pieces of scrapbook paper, I backed it onto some file folder, and I stitched around it. So we are just going to glue that down, and really it should come together very quickly. That looks cute, right? With the little extra color to it. I think that looks nice. It can be tied tighter for sure. All right, I'm going to okay, I'm going to use hot glue, I think, just because it's going to get that part down so quickly if I can get it in the right spot the very first time. I mean, I like that right there. So let's see. If I do this, and of course it needs glue. I might be able to get it on there before it hardens, and it moved. And just get a little bit at a time. All right. So, and a lot of times if I were doing this without you guys, I would just do Fabri-Tac and, you know, keep holding it and stuff like that, but this is so that it goes quick, and it will stay. I know not everybody's a fan of hot glue, but it does stay, despite what anybody says, it does. Okay, nice. I'm going to put Fabri-Tac in the corner here. Anytime today. Or not. I've been having trouble with this bottle today. I looked up earlier and I saw that the lid is just like not staying on. It just popped right off. It was just sitting there on my my desk, and I hadn't even been using it, so that was kind of strange. A little goobers going on. Okay, I think I got it. This is just because I don't want to have really hard hot glue right at the edge, you know, where it's going to be bending. So that will go there like that, and then I'll hot glue beyond that, I'll hot glue it. That'll keep it nice and tight while it's drying there in the fold. Okay. Super Bowl was this weekend. By the time you guys see this, it'll be probably a week past. I don't really care about the Super Bowl, but we have Bible study on Sunday, and normally we have it, you know, in the evening. Well, the guys want to watch, you know, football, and so, oh man, happens every time. So we're gonna meet early. We're gonna have our Bible study early and then watch football. So I will be having fun snacks, but I don't care about the game, never do. My husband doesn't either really, but some of the other guys from church really like football, so. Okay, so that's how it looks there on the edge. And then, now that I goofed, I had my plan and everything. It was going to be perfect. So now I'm just going to have to glue this on. So I have, these are forever ago. I imagine that they're Tim Holtz, but I can't even remember. I've had them for so long. And then I just printed out the word journal on some, you know, coffee dyed paper, and then I glued it on with the stuff I mentioned just a little bit ago, glossy accents, and then I covered it with glossy accents as well, so it has a nice sheen to it. Let me get that pushed down. I will make sure that glue goes directly on top of those so that they stay put. I'm going to glue that right there so that, I'm looking at it in my camera, so that is what that's going to look like. All right, and I'll just glue it down on my own because, you know, that's pretty much it for this video. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. The next video, I'll do a flip through, and it may be available on my Etsy shop already, but take a look if you're interested. And I'm gonna put with it some stuff to go, you know, like to put in it and stuff like that, and make your own things and stuff. So anyway, look forward to that video soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Nope, that wasn't it at all. I don't know why I thought that was done. I have other stuff that I've fully planned on putting on here. So let's do that. Make sure I have enough. I'm telling you what, I am so out of practice at making videos. I really do hope that I'm able to keep up the videos. Just got so, I don't know. For some reason, I just haven't been able to get excited about crafting lately, and so I'm hoping that this little bit of crafting that I've been doing, I think this has been sitting so long that it's thickened up. It doesn't want to move. No, I'm really hoping that I stick with it. The thing that's gonna stop me though is if I have more family emergencies, and to be honest, that is likely, unfortunately. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, and then I have this really cute, isn't that cute? I don't know how well you can see it, but it's stretchy, but I'm not gonna pull it tight. I'm gonna just put it on like that. Now that looks more complete, doesn't it? I don't know what made me think I was done. I don't know if I can get this to cut at an angle. Okay, maybe there. I remember years ago when I think it was before we had kids, and my husband would watch a little bit more football more often. And the Super Bowl would come up, or maybe he would go to somebody else's house. I don't remember. But I remember that I would go to the antique stores that were in town. This is when I lived up in Alaska. I would just spend that afternoon in antique stores, but I don't even know if they'd be open, but I haven't done that in a long time. But I mean, I'll have people here, so it's fine. My dirty fingers are getting on the velvety stuff. My little dried bits of glue on my fingers. That's really cute. I like that. That looks a little bit more completed, right? So pretty. Okay, let's do the back side. Literally looks the same on both sides. Okay, so I had dental work done. You guys, I've talked about dental work before. I have the worst teeth, and it is not because I don't take care of them. I've probably said that before. I have the worst teeth. It's ridiculous. I'm at the dentist all the time. I brush my teeth all the time. I mean, you know, I do all the things I'm supposed to do. I get my teeth fixed when there's a problem, but I'm constantly having to get work done. So I had to have another crown put on, and I have several crowns, and I've never had trouble like I have with the last two. So they did the crown, and then I have a temporary on, and I have had an ache like you wouldn't believe at times, going on, well, on Thursday. Well, by the time you see this, I'll hopefully have my permanent one on, but at this point it's been 2.5 weeks, about 2 weeks. Anyway, it's been a long time. When you have pain like that, it's really bad, like most severe toothache you can imagine sort of pain is what I've been dealing with. Wake me up during the middle of the night. And I'm not one to like to take a whole lot of medicine, and I have been having to take so much pain reliever. Not fun, I tell you. And I don't know what is causing the pain. Like I say, it's not my first rodeo, and I've never dealt with it like this before. The last one that they did, same thing. It was so bad, and you know, they put the permanent one on, and the pain just, it never went away. And after months, literally, of dealing with it, they finally did a root canal, and that was about a year ago, and it's still not fully healed. It aches sometimes. It's like they did something, not they, because I don't think they did anything wrong. It's just me. And it's like something happened to my nerves or something, and they're still healing up inside of there. It's quite miserable. So I've been eating on one side of my mouth for like a year and a half now, is how long I've been dealing with that particular tooth. I'm just afraid that, I don't know, within 10 years, I'm not going to have any teeth left. Good times. Isn't that pretty? I really like that. Okay, so then this will go there. Now that looks more finished, doesn't it? I'll put it over where I can see. Yeah, that looks more finished. Okay, see you guys soon. Bye.